How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about why the market is red today, why is everyone so fearful, also some of the big news in the market, and taking a look at what the major investors are selling and buying this week, because we have the new institutional report and we have some news to cover on one of the top layer ones that I got wrong and a lot of other people did too. So if you guys don't mind, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, I really appreciate that. While you're down there, there is a link down there to BlockFi to get up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up. You can also get a Bitcoin credit card, and you also get paid every single month on your Bitcoin and on your other cryptocurrency. So definitely check out that link underneath the video. Now, we're seeing some fear in the market. We're seeing a decent dip today, especially because we haven't seen Ethereum really hit this hard recently. Solana also under 160. Bitcoin is actually holding up decently well compared to a lot of these other cryptocurrencies, which is kind of the reverse of what happened recently, where Bitcoin fell and a lot of the other alts kind of stayed higher up. But now we're seeing what usually happens, which is that Bitcoin holds up better than the alts. And it's getting a little bit dicey here today, right? A lot of cryptos are down a good amount. So why is this happening? Well, the Fed is expected to speed up the end of bond buying and signal interest rate hikes are coming. They have a 2-day meeting tomorrow and then Wednesday, and then Powell is going to speak on Wednesday. So a lot of people are worried that, hey, if we raise interest rates or we start raising interest rates very soon, that higher risk assets will be hit hard. That's just something that we always have to think about with cryptocurrencies and other higher risk assets. But I personally still bullish. The reason I'm bullish is the adoption is insane. Right now, we just got news. Germany's largest savings bank is planning to allow customers to buy and sell and hodl Bitcoin. So this is a bank with 50 million customers. And I think what we've seen is we've seen so many pieces of news recently that haven't really started to move up the price. Because right now, something like this, first of all, it's not confirmed. And second of all, even if it was going to happen, it's not automatic. It's not like tomorrow they roll out and 50 million people start buying Bitcoin. No, they roll it out to a small group and then more people and then more people and then the whole bank. And we've seen that several times. Colombia's largest bank just said that they're going to offer Bitcoin trading through Gemini. Also, Australia's largest bank, and now Germany's largest bank. So this alone, these couple different banks would offer it to, I believe it's about 70 to 80 million banking clients. So this is going to be rolled out probably next year. And these two are already confirmed. They're working with Gemini. This is kind of a rumor right now, but that would be close to doubling how many crypto wallets we have right now, or how many crypto investors there are now. So a lot of money is going to be pouring in, even from some of the larger institutions. It's going to be flowing in, but it takes time. So yes, we have a little bit of fear over this. This, I think, is short term. I just did a video too talking about how they are in a difficult spot because they can't tank the price of stocks because of the fact that so many people are relying on them. So they kind of have to slowly taper, which is what they've been doing, especially because our economy is not in a great place. But the indexes are down today, so also crypto's down. Now, what are large institutions doing? What are the big name investors doing? Well, they're investing in crypto. They invest a little bit less than they have recently, though. So digital asset investment products totaled about $88 million worth of inflows this week, but it was kind of mixed. So you can see some are actually taking a decent amount of money out. So depending on the provider, they're actually pulling money out instead of putting it in. Overall, though, we did see 51 million going into Bitcoin. We saw 17.2 million coming out of Ethereum, which is interesting. Multi-asset was about 15 million going in. Binance saw about 1 million coming out. We saw about 19 million going into Solana and 17.2 million going into Tron, which is interesting. Very interesting. A little bit going into Cardano, but generally a lot of money flowing into Bitcoin, multi-asset, Solana, and Tron. So let's talk about Solana, because I know a lot of people were fearful last week because of a DDoS attack or DDoS attack. Now, I'll be honest, they keep on saying it's a DDoS attack on Cointelegraph, but they came out recently and said that it's not a DDoS attack. It's just that the network is congested. So it's not halted, it's just slowed down right now for a couple different reasons. They say it's because of Radium bots. It looks like Radium bots were trying to pack large transactions into blocks, which consumed a lot of computing power, which is measured in BPF compute unit. This caused slow relay on the nodes, and then the problem cascaded into the network, resulting in long slot confirmations, and slot leaders were missing their blocks. They say that they're working to backport this into version 1.8.9, which should be tested and improved for the mainnet real soon. But remember, this is somewhat early on. It's still in the mainnet beta phase, so the software isn't perfect. They're still working on it. That's something you have to realize with Solana, but it's been gaining a lot of favor through investors. So yes, they slowed down a little bit, but you have to realize there's a lot being built on Solana right now. The number of daily GitHub submissions for Solana reached 90 between November 12th and Monday, followed by Polkadot 76 and Cardano at 65. So it is being built on a lot right now. And we have to remember, a lot of institutional investors are trying to get a hold of it. Now, let's not forget either that Grayscale is going to have their own Solana trust, which will give institutions and large investors more access to Solana. So Solana is definitely one that you want to be looking at. I have a lot of people asking me why I like Solana, because it is very centralized, and I think of it as just a hedge against anything going wrong with Ethereum, right? If Ethereum is not the number one blockchain, or let's say there is a multi-chain future, Solana, I think, will be in that pack of really successful chains. Now, they already have almost a fully working product. I mean, it is fully working. It just has a couple issues here and there, but all of these cryptocurrencies have their own issues. So they already have a great product. It is just a little bit more centralized than a lot of these other products, and the concentration of Solana tokens is more concentrated. One of the things that we're always looking for in the crypto markets is looking at the RSI of Bitcoin, because we don't want it to become overheated and have this blow off top. And obviously we're not close to a blow off top right now, but you can see that we are at a very low daily RSI. And I apologize, my computer sounds like it's gonna explode or take off in the air, one or the other. But we hit a 30 RSI on the daily recently, which we haven't seen since May. So we're nowhere close to overheating, and our RSI is the same as when we were at about $30,000. So the fact is, long term, this is actually a good thing when we see these time frames where we're just ranging. We're ranging between 46 and about 50, and this is kind of building up strength for the long term. Now, with that being said, I am very bullish long term. Anything can happen short term. I take any kind of dip as an opportunity to buy into this market, because years from now, I think we will be much higher than we are now. Of course, we could see anything short term, like I said. Definitely check out that link down below to BlockFi. Let me know your thoughts on all these different cryptos down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.